Hey everyone, thanks for stopping by the Standards Weekly Check-In. I'm Colin. Behind the camera we got Heavy Metal Dylan.
What's up?
Today we are going to be getting into some staff picks, flipping through some new arrivals and recently priced records, and addressing some viewer questions. And as always, if you see anything you like, you can hit the DMs on Instagram, give the shop a ring, or just cruise by. We're open 11 to 8, 7 days a week. How's your brain with this heat?
Melted. My brain is melted.
Yeah, it gets rough.
How about you?
Yeah, last couple hours of the shop on Sunday was just leaking out of my ears.
I get it. I'm about to go to the desert.
Slow cooked, yeah?
Yeah, dude.
For the furry convention?
For the freak convention.
Oh,
we're gonna be some freaks in there.
Respect.
Yeah. But yeah, it's hot. That's it. If you're coming to the store, sorry that it's hot.
Want to go to the freak convention? What are you listening to?
Speaking of the freak convention, bro, we're listening to some Boney M, Night Flight to Venus. Great record. I was having a very deep psychological, educational conversation with you about that record, and I'm wondering, or I don't know how to describe it other than like a disco-y, like funky record. It's not so much one way or the other, but
yeah, I mean, Euro flavored dance pop, proto disco. I mean, it's a disco record.
Yeah.
But that's the weird thing. People have their mind what disco is.
Yeah.
Not realizing disco didn't fall out of a coconut tree, Dylan.
Mm-hmm.
You think that?
No.
It's a progression, but just being like kind of more in the mid 70s rather than the before it hits disco proper. It kind of has a unique sound to it. I guess like ABBA is a good comparison, which is in the same boat. ABBA, you have no problem just saying they're a pop group.
Yeah.
So you could just Europop. How about Europop?
All
You
right.
like that?
I can take Europop.
You ready for me to spread some crazy misinformation?
Go ahead.
This is based on like recollections of recollections. So don't take any of this to heart. This is an ill recollection corner. I'm pretty sure Boney M was a fabricated group by these Europeans. They just wanted like a dance pop group. And so like none of the members of the band sing on the record. It's just other people.
Oh, okay. Really?
Yeah, and then so like hence like I'm sure everyone's seen like the iconic like dance videos and stuff where they're just going insane, like for Rasputin or whatever.
Yeah.
The group was just meant to perform live like that, but not really sing the songs. And that same producer, again, this is wild misinformation I'm spreading. Look all this up and fact check me. The producer that put together Boney M with that formula is the same producer who put together Milli Vanilli. Weird, right?
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I don't know that either. I'm just kind of...
You're missing.
I vaguely recalled it.
I forget.
Repeating things.
I'm sorry, I took that as real fact just now. But,
Be cool if it was though, right?
Yeah, I guess.
Fun factoid. But regardless, it's an amazing album. You want to know what I was getting into? So I had a weird Sunday, bro. I was just blaring these. You ever seen any pictures of Christopher Cross, the band?
I thought I have. Let me see that picture of Christopher Cross.
All right, I want to show you a picture of Christopher Cross.
I have an idea that isn't he like a big guy? Yeah, I was right.
Yeah, so cool. He's just a dude.
Yeah.
You see so many of that dude.
Just looks like Artie Lang.
Yeah, pretty much. So they were both up for this record. Yeah, I've never heard this record before this weekend, but apparently it's kind of a yacht rock classic. I was just like, I was on a sick one, bro. It was like Boz Scaggs, Doobie Brothers. When you take away my Steely Dan, I gotta just like scrounge around, see what I can find. But it was nice. It was a smooth Sunday, and apparently this guy lost Best New Artist to Christopher Cross at the Grammys the year it came out.
Damn, for best yacht rock.
Just
album?
best new artist of like 1980, 81. Don't quote me on that. And I heard Sailin' on the radio from Christopher Cross the other day. So, yeah, listen to Nobody Else and I'm No Stranger off of here. Those are bangers. But yeah, there's a weird. That was just my Sunday. Let's look through some records. We have a lot of questions. I think we got to talk. We'll answer while we flip.
All right.
Super Driven One was saying that we lost him when I dissed Pantera last weekend.
Yeah, you lost me too, buddy.
I know. That's just me. I'm the only hater. Dylan's a fan. I am
fan.
Sorry. Dylan has layered himself with so many coats of irony that you don't know what's real or not.
I love Pantera, dude. They're my favorite band.
But yeah, I can't pretend. I think probably if I had to pick like the two most boring albums I could possibly imagine, it'd be Far Beyond Driven and the Black Album.
The black.
Like in the sphere of hard rock.
Yeah, I get you.
Yeah. No, I am a hater.
Yeah.
That's it.
I get it. Nothing wrong with that. I get it. I understand completely, bro.
Sandbug is telling us to talk about death grips. Let me tell you, wrong duo to talk about death grips. I don't mean to be going so negative, but no, they're definitely on the list of bands that we sell a lot of records of that I intentionally will never listen to because I don't want to like think badly of the band or the people buying them. I just want to live in blissful ignorance.
I get it.
I'm pretty sure I've never heard a Death Grip song.
I don't blame that. I wouldn't blame you, bro. That shit's so hard to listen to, honestly, for me. So I hear it now all the time on the internet, but other than that, like trying to listen to it before, damn, could not do it for life.
Well, that one guy's a good drummer, right?
Yeah, Kevin Hill or something.
Kevin Nash.
Kevin Nash, Big Sexy.
And GRZ has said thanks for flipping through some singles last week, some more props, and wants to know how much the Eddie Cochran Memorial album is, and it's a pretty nice copy of that one. The new arrival still, it's $30. We'll keep the question train rolling here. 10-pound ponder. Some questions regarding the staff picks on the wall. How long the longest run some have been up there, so on and so forth. All of this is behind the curtain here. Wizard of Oz, behind the curtain. Right?
Yeah.
A lot of times I get really excited and I order a lot of copies of an album. Like, I love this Bold record more than most things in life, so I'm like, give me 10 copies of that. Vista doesn't agree with my taste of music like that, so I'm like, well, I'll make them staff picks so they'll.
You want it more visible than anything.
Yes. So it's a what's the Will Ferrell thing? Strategery. It's a strategery situation. Mm-hmm. Some of the other employees do not work as often, so they don't swap their stuff out as much. Where's your strategy? Strategery.
I can't say that word. I usually like to put like homie bands, like that Take Offense record that's up there right now.
Yeah.
It's like their new album or their newest one, and I back it hard, so I'm just gonna put it up there.
Right.
Sometimes it's just stuff I've been jamming. Motorhead, always a classic anyways.
Yeah.
But then it's like, you'll come in here and you'll see like Forbidden on the wall, or like that Bulldoze record when we had it, or just John Mayer, because we're just jamming.
You can count on Dylan's to be a true and honest staff pick.
It is yeah.
Yes. Lastly, Jeffrey Francis is asking how we became music obsessed. And I think this is kind of an existential question, for me at least, my theory. I think for people who have kind of obsessive minds, or let's say greater sensitivities to one artistic medium or another, or forget even artistic mediums, I'm a hiking maniac, or I'm a gamer. I think a lot of that stuff is just, if you're really about it, like it will interfere with your life and you can't grow as a well-rounded person. I think that part of your brain, that's just something you're born with, I think.
Yeah.
It's like you don't really have a choice. Mm-hmm. That's my thinking. But I was thinking about this question. I think my villain origin story. Mm-hmm. I don't think I've told it here before, but it bears repeating because it's very funny to me. I'm in 6th grade, and I think I'm wearing like a Metallica shirt, and my friend's probably wearing something similar. And these two like straight out of Beavis and Butthead style bullies come up to us and like, you guys aren't really into metal. You guys don't like real metal. You guys don't listen to Morbid Angel or Cannibal Corpse. This is like, I'm in 6th grade, that's early 90s, so there's a big death metal boom at the time. And they were right. I never heard of that stuff, but I just listened to whatever was on the radio, and they basically just gave us a thrashing verbally, called us out, gate kept, girl bossed, gaslit us in 1991. And I was walking away with my friend, like, damn, they kind of punked us out. What the hell are those bands they're talking about? My friend's just like, dude, those bands aren't real. I was like, yeah? He's like, yeah, they're just fucking with us. There's no band called Cannibal Corpse. It's stupid.
They got that out of a comic book. That's fake.
Yeah, they just made that up. They were like trying to get us. You never heard that on the radio?
Yeah.
Metallica. Metallica.
Yeah, that's real.
What the fuck are they talking about? But no, I think that's that era I grew up in. It was like so important to like know music and like know cool bands and stuff. So I don't know, probably at a developmental stage, it was just got deep into it, and eventually I went back to those bullies. No, I didn't. I have no idea who they were. They were like in 8th grade or something. So by the time they graduated, Del Dios was rough, bro. You had to be really about that life. So funny. Those bands aren't real. They're just fucking with us, dude. So good. What about you, Dylan?
Reddit. Just all Reddit.
Just cruising Reddit?
No, I don't know. Like, I think you're right in a sense where it's like you're kind of just born with this sort of weird gene.
Yeah.
Or whatever. Like, I just love music to a point where it's just like, I hate music.
Yeah, just interfere. Like, you can't have a functional life.
Yeah, it's just like, it's a love and hate thing.
Relationships are screwed.
Yeah, because I love music, I love playing music, but then I hate it because it just messes with me. But no, I think the question is how we got into it.
Yeah.
I think being like moving around a lot, I didn't like listen to music until maybe like the 2nd grade for me. And then I finally landed in San Diego, and then like just pop punk and all that kind of stuff was just the big thing. Blink-182, the Good Charlotte record, all that kind of stuff. Or that Good Charlotte's a little later for me, but you know what I'm saying. Like, so I'm just growing into the pop punk stuff, and weirdly enough, the R&B pop stuff that was happening in like 04.
Right.
Ushers and all that stuff. But then like growing up, I start hanging out with my uncles and like, nah, dude, listen to Metallica. And I was like, okay. And that's how I got into thrash metal.
Yeah.
That's different though, because I just expanded from the big four, from what they were listening to just like...
Yeah, you had to top them.
Yeah. I was just like, alright, this is cool, but what's Exciter doing, dude? What's Anthrax doing? Because they didn't really care about that stuff. They just like Metallica and GNR, which is nothing's wrong with that.
That's where I think that gene I'm talking about comes from, where it's like the itch that you need to scratch is like hearing some wacky, off the beaten path stuff. And if you just have a brain, it's like how people are addicted to gambling. You know, I go to a slot machine, I play it, and I'm just like, I'm never doing this again. That was dumb.
Yeah, I lost $25. The fuck?
Other people, their chemistry is so screwed. I think, like, I don't know, someone hears the mediocre version of Megadeth. Yeah. And they're just like, well, this isn't as good.
But it's cool.
Yeah, and they're done. But if you have that weird brain that just makes you want to hear more, you're just like, this is the tip of the iceberg.
I knew something was wrong with me when I was bringing up, like, talking to one of my uncles, like, later in life. Like, I was maybe a senior or something in high school. Yeah. And I was like, yeah, I listened to, like, you know, a lot of German thrash. He's like, shut the fuck up, dude. Like, just say you like just metal, dude. Like, you don't have to be, like, German or fucking French black metal. Just fucking say you like metal, dude. And I was like, oh yeah, something's just like completely wrong with me.
If you have any questions you want to see answered, leave a comment in the YouTube comment section. We'll address it next week. Thanks for watching, everyone. Peace. I'm a gamer.